Hey folks, welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you've been here, my name's Scott, and I'm going to start building my very first PC. I'm not a computer guy, but last October, I bought myself a pre-built gaming PC that has a Ryzen 5 2600 with the RX 580, and I really enjoyed it, and it just got me more focused on computers. So December of last year, I thought I would just build my own. And so far, here are all the parts that I've bought over the last 2 months. I'm trying to do it in that $1,000 build. So basically, I have two major parts to go. I'm going to buy those together. That's the motherboard and the GPU. As far as the GPU, I think I'm going to get the 1660 Super or the 1660 Ti. The motherboard, you know, something in that $120 to $140 range for my Ryzen 2700X CPU. But anyway, when I started in December, you know, I didn't know too much. So the first thing I did is I ordered a case and I ordered the CPU because the CPU was on sale. I think it was a $300 CPU and it was on sale for like $160. I see as a couple months have gone by now that you can buy the Ryzen 2700X for about $160 to $170 now. So it's holding the new sale price. But anyway, you know, my $1,000 build, I just wanted to build something really nice for myself. And I knew I could with the $1,000. But, you know, now that 2 months have gone by, in retrospect, I think I made the wrong choices as far as some of these parts to make that $1,000 stretch as far. Here, let me show you what I mean. All right, so here's my build as is. This is my spreadsheet I created. Everything that's in green I've already purchased. You saw that on the table. So let me just quickly show them to you. You know, the tower for 69 bucks. The Ryzen computer I got for CPU I got for $159.99. What else? I did get this from Newegg. I went crazy. I got an email. And I bought two sticks, you know, a 2x16 kit, and I got it on sale. I think it was $126 out the door, so to speak. It was $126 plus tax, but they had a $10 promotion, so that basically took the tax off. So I got it for $126. You know, I got a nice power supply there for about $100. I got this 500 gigabyte boot drive for, you know, almost $90. And then I got some just some simple old mechanical drive, you know, 5400 RPM, just for storage of my pictures, maybe a few games. So if I go back to my spreadsheet, you can see I'm just around $1,000. But now that I look at this, you know, because I want to stay at the $1,000 budget, I'm probably going to get the 1600, the 1660 Super or the 1660 Ti. And I probably could have gone a lot more on the GPU, and I should have. And I was thinking about it, and I created a new list that's still right at $1,000. You know, I didn't need to get, you know, a $70 case. I could have gotten a $40 to $50 case like this one right here. Of course, I've bought the CPU already. I'm staying with that. The motherboard, probably stay with the same motherboard, but you know, all I need is the 2x8 on the RAM for 70, 80 bucks right there. I could have gotten by on a bronze power supply for $20 less. I didn't need a $90 boot drive. I probably could have just bought a regular, you know, SSD. I probably am not even going to know the difference, so I could have saved another, what, 40, 50 bucks there. And I don't really need 2 terabytes of hard drive. I think this 1 terabyte hard drive would be just fine. So if I brought down the price and all those other things, I could have easily put in an RTX 2060 Super with 8 gigabytes of RAM. So, and that's so much more than the build I'm creating right now for $1,000 with just a 1660 Super. So if I had to do it all over again, I would probably do it the other way so I can get a really nice GPU. But you know, 2-3 months ago, like I said, first time builder, not knowing too much about computers. But after watching dozens and dozens of YouTube videos, reading dozens and dozens of articles and tech news, I'm a little bit more informed, but I'm still just a newbie. I'm learning as I go, so I made a little bit mistake. So if I do get a $400 graphics card with my current build, if I just change this to $400, it'd bring it to almost a $1,200 computer. For some reason, I just don't want to spend that much, and plus it'd take me a couple extra 2, 3, maybe an extra month to save that money to dedicate it just for a $400 GPU. So if you're new to computer building, think GPU first. What kind of GPU do you want, especially if you're gaming or maybe doing some video editing? Make it, like they always say, and I've been watching the videos, make it 35 to 45% of your total budget. But I'm trying to convince myself that I'm just making myself my first computer, and I want it to be really nice, so I'm trying not to overreact about the $90 boot drive, even though it's going to be pretty awesome. I could have gotten a $50 boot drive. Hell, I could have even gotten a $25 boot drive, a 120 gigabyte SSD, and threw that in there and saved basically $65. So there's so much computer you can get for $1,000, and I'm having a little bit of buyer's remorse on the my power supply. Even though you want a gold one, I could have gone bronze. Buyer's remorse on the 970 Evo, but I know it's going to be awesome. And when I first bought my storage drive, 5400 RPM on the Western Digital Blue, like I said, I bought that right with the first parts. I should have got a 7200 RPM. So maybe I'll sell that and hopefully get half my money back and get a 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte mechanical drive at 7200. So luckily that wasn't a huge mistake, because I can still throw that in. But anyway, I'm getting really long-winded here. This is my build I'm doing. I got 2 more pieces to get. The 1660 Super or TI and my motherboard. And today I did spend $15 on 2 fans I bought at Amazon. I just have to update that list. So $15 added to this, and that's my build. So, and the thing is, I'm getting anxious to start my build, and I don't want to save up to $400 versus this $239, but maybe I will. So those are the things what I've been thinking about. Those are what my mistakes are. So if you're looking to build your first computer, you don't need this fancy memory. I'm pretty sure you don't, and just get something 80 plus on your power supply. And you don't need a fancy tower. But I digress again. Thanks for watching, everyone. Leave any comments that you have, and if you want to follow me on this journey of me building my first PC, I will film it. And make sure to subscribe and click the bell button. Appreciate you guys. Bye-bye.